What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. And as always, when we're having one of these kind of videos, I do not feel right about putting in an intro. So this one hits especially hard for me because I've been a big fan of Angie Stone since I was basically like a kid. And let me get to the news first, and I guess we can talk about the other stuff later. Angie Stone, dead at 63. Wish I Didn't Miss You singer. I hate when TMZ does it like that. But Angie Stone, a singer, member of the iconic hip hop trio The Sequence, has passed away. The late Stars rep Deborah Champagne tells TMZ Angie left a performance in Montgomery, Alabama, early Saturday morning when she was killed in a car crash. No other details are known at this point. I also kind of want to read a bio, or I guess as somebody who really listened to her music, my oldest sister was really big in neo soul, so she put me on to like Erykah Badu and Angie Stone, D'Angelo. We would be like driving on road trips, and she would be breaking down the meaning of all these like very deep songs to me. So I developed my own love for the music. Jill Scott, Angie Stone, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Maxwell, all of these artists. To me, I had like multiple Angie Stone albums, even as I got old enough to like buy my own albums. Brother, Greengrass Vapors, Snowflakes, some of my favorite songs. Especially Snowflakes. So if you can check out her discography when you get a minute, she was a true queen of R&B neo soul. And she also wrote. So let me do the bio. I don't want to just talk about the bad stuff. Some of you might remember her from R&B Divas. I definitely remember her from R&B Divas. I don't think Angie made a great reality star because she was always trying to like fix it with the other girls. She always wanted them to like work on projects together and put something out. And part of being on these shows was definitely not that. It was about fighting. And Angie was kind of like in the background when it came to fighting for the most part. Definitely watched that show for her. But let me see if we can get some bios. Okay. Angie Stone, Laverne Brown, born December 8th, 1961 in Columbia, South Carolina, is a Grammy Award nominated. I thought she definitely won Grammys. I'm shocked, especially with her catalog and how much she put into the music. She wasn't just the singer, she was the writer. I know she also wrote for D'Angelo and many other artists. Is a Grammy Award nominated American R&B, hip hop, and neo soul singer and actress. Stone's music possesses a clear old school music influence, and her singing vocals recall those of Aretha Franklin. In the early 1980s, Stone, as Angie B, was a member of The Sequence, the first major female hip hop group. They had a hit in 1980 with Funk You Up. She then worked with Matronics before teaming up and performing vocals and saxophone for Lenny Kravitz. Now, Funk You Up was definitely sampled a lot. Angie Stone emerged during the 1990s as part of the hip-hop trio Vertical Hold, which released their popular first single, Seems You're Much Too Busy, as well as two albums, A Matter of Time and Head First. In 1996, she teamed up with Gary DeVoe, Lenny Kravitz's cousin from the Bahamas, and together with Charlie Mold, they formed Devox. One album received a Japanese-only release, including Stone-penned or co-written material. Angie Stone shared songwriting credits on D'Angelo's first two studio albums, Brown Sugar and Voodoo, as well as providing backing vocals on tour with him. She released her first solo album, Black Diamond, in 1999 via Arista Records. She is also released via Clive David J Records, Mahogany Soul, which is my favorite, and Stone Love on July 6, 2004. Much of Angie Stone's solo material has a significant hip-hop influence and features notable samples. For example, her song No More Rain in This Cloud samples Gladys Knight. Neither One of Us Want to Be the First to Say Goodbye, Wish I Didn't Miss You samples the OJ. I'm telling you guys, I definitely was a real fan of this lady. Tommy Bites, I have chills. This hurts. She inspired me. She started as a rapper, and people forget that. I'm glad that I just read the bio. I mean, when you have major hits like Brother and stuff like that, people tend to forget where you started. So thank you for that, Tommy. Miss J said Angie Stone was such a talented artist and writer. She breathed in the key of soul. I loved her. I don't know anybody who has anything bad to say about anything about Angie. Let's see. So let's go to her Instagram.
Girl, Angie Stone. What's up? I said, it's my turn, Mike. There he go. This.
Hey, that's my life. Hey.
It's Swaybo Chronicles.
Oh wow. Leo Lady says, I'm glad I saw her last night in Mobile performing Friday. Rest in peace. Leo Lady, how was the concert? Because we know when Angie sang the mic was on. Let us know in the chat how the concert was, Leo Lady. So I'm not really big on concerts, but the people I definitely want to see and have never seen is Jill Scott. Angie was on that list. I have gotten to see Jasmine Sullivan. I like that kind of music. I definitely want to see Maxwell in concert one day. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to waste my money on Lauryn Hill tickets, but I would still love to see her, but I just don't know if she would show up. So Debonair said, Angie was so amazing. I met her through my uncle that sung with Luther. She was such a fun time. She seems like it. Y'all bet y'all didn't know she was a biker. Love to put on some leather and hit the road. I learned that on R&B Divas. I'm not going to put that up. I see what you said in the chat. I'm not going to put that up because we're talking about impactful R&B singers. So nothing negative, but thank you for sharing. Yeah, let's see what Angie was talking about.
Swaybo and Mom cry. Look, first of all, it's been a minute.
First of all, it's her birthday, man. Wish her happy birthday, man. Balloons in the chat, man. Balloons in the chat.
I'm gonna need you to
happy
calm
birthday.
Down.
Happy birthday.
Pay attention to the road.
Happy birthday.
You know what, y'all? This is why I decided to go live today, because my son has road rage mental problems. Okay? There's a lot of traffic out here, and this raging fool over here. Okay?
Mama, you know
I have to look because I don't want nobody to jump out their car and come at me because you.
Let's see what else she was talking about. A lot of her stuff has music in it. That's why I can't play it. See? A lot of it has music.
Hey, what's up, family? It's your girl Angie Stone. I did an impromptu this morning. Happy holidays. I'm just going to wait for some people to get in here. Some stuff I need to talk about. I didn't go about it the setup way, mainly because I've been dealing with a lot the last month, a whole lot. And I'm just here to let you know I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me. And because we're at the end of 2024, I kind of just want to shut it down, looking forward to 2025. I want y'all to go like and share, get some people on this live, mainly because I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal and to myself. Some things I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because it was a lot for me to get on here and do this. I mean, this last month has been trying. First out, I want to shout out all the people in Detroit. I had a show that was supposed to be with Music Soul Child, Marsha Ambrosia. Shout out to Raheem Devon for standing in for me. I had something happen that caused me not to be there, but God just needed to sit me down so I could focus on me. So before I go into just, what I experienced, what I went through, I want to let you guys know I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a day or so before I was scheduled to fly.
Hold on. So this is what her daughter had to say. She said, "My mommy is gone. And people are really just sending her condolences." Let's see how old she was. Angie Stone's children. Let's see. Stone had two children. Stone's daughter, Diamond, was born in 1984. Is from her marriage from Rodney Stone, also known as Little Rodney C, from the hip-hop group Funky 4+1. Diamond contributed background vocals for Stone's 2007 song Baby. Diamond gave birth to Stone's grandson in 2008 and another grandchild. During the 90s, she was in a relationship with D'Angelo. They have a son named Michael D'Angelo Archer. He was born in 1998. Stone lived in Atlanta, Georgia with her son Michael and her daughter Diamond.
Out to Detroit, and I was very excited.
He was only 63,
all the
guys.
Tickets were
Super
bought,
young.
the hotels were paid for. The band was ready to go, and then I got hit with this crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all, and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time, and unfortunately, when this happened,
you can put your favorite Angie songs in the chat.
But anyway,
I will also say mine is Snowflake.
It caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go in and get somebody, come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something.
I like No More Rain too.
Get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now. I'm gonna wait for about 10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. But anyway, nonetheless, I just want to say hi to all the people that are joining my live. Let me just see who you are.
Brother's a good one.
Let me see.
Brother.
Lady Hayes, hey there. Freeway, Rick.
So it's looking like No More Rain is a favorite.
Elegant. Oh, that went too fast. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn. Miss Tiff.
She had a More Than a Woman song.
Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise Pretty. Oh, you are beautiful as well. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. I love you guys. Thank you for, coming on my live. Like I said, y'all are in for a bit of a treat. Maybe for some people they might be happy.
I don't know who else
that it happened to me, because everybody don't wish
that nobody else was
good things for you. Some people wish bad things for you, and I continue to pray
super chat. Funk you up, okay.
For them.
She sang the Girlfriend song.
Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the live right now. But I will say this.
More Than a Woman.
It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, The enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And okay, I'm gonna wait till we get those 50, 60. We had 51. Let me see, can I get 70?
Y'all remember she had a funny song talking about like $20? Talking about something about can you loan me $20 till I get my check next week? But I only got $20 and me and my baby gotta eat. I used to laugh every time I heard that song. This lady was a storyteller, a true neo soul artist. She could tell you a story about anything.
To 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst thing that could possibly happen to any artist.
Okay, she was the only one in the vehicle.
45 to 50 years in the business, the worst thing that could happen. It has, of course, happened to me, and I'm constantly in prayer for God to forgive the people that have wished me ill will, or done anything to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans.
You guys can keep putting your favorite albums in the chat.
We're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60. And I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live. The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on. Oh, by the way, the Christmas song, All I'm Missing, is #1 in several countries. We put it out on the 15th of November. On the 14th of November, the devil tried to stop that. It was snatched down. Then it was put back up. He tried to, of course, blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard All I'm Missing, you can go on all platforms.
She had another song,
made it last week.
I really liked it.
Their front page was my big old face on there. I featured Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown, who did an amazing job on helping me get through a trying time. Juanita Wynn started, she stayed on me about let's do a song. She's one of my best writing partners, and she convinced me to jump on this song. And she started it out, and I got in the loop, and when did my verse, she did her.
Y'all remember when Angie was on R&B Divas? She was on R&B Divas, and she was not a great reality star because she was all about she was about fixing the issues. If you guys don't remember R&B Divas, you got to be on some BS to be a great reality star. And that's why she wasn't. She was really like, we got all this talent here. Let's get together. Let's make it work. She was very business minded. That's why she was not a great reality star. She definitely was very, very business minded, wanted the girls to get along and wanted to come together. But she literally was the reason I watched it. I mean, there was, like the fights with Nikki Gilbert and stuff, but Angie was the one who always was thinking, we got to fix this. Y'all remember R&B Divas?
High, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. I mean, I would like to have more. I heard you sing that at the table too, but I guess it'll work. The show's called R&B Divas. Stop. You wanted to see that. We've got to take a quick break.
But Angie's mic was always on, and yeah, she was the one who wanted. She was trying to get Latavi to sing. She really was about unity with the girls. I remember watching her. She was definitely about. Angie was just trying to ride her motorcycle, wear her leather, and live her life to the fullest. She did the Girlfriend's theme song. Somebody just put it in the chat. But yeah, let's go back to what she was talking about.
Her verse, Jay Brown hummed and mummed over it, and lo and behold, it is a standard, and it's a #1 song that I think you guys will be playing every year. Okay, so if you're ready for us to go live and to get this bit of information, no, I didn't make it a secret reveal. I
dropped
should
the link really
have,
quick.
but
We're not
I
going to do a
will
long live, but definitely if you want to come
have
up,
my team
if her
post it
songs
as a
really meant
reveal.
something to you, or you felt connected, or if you were at the concert and you want to say a little bit, definitely I have dropped the link. You can click it and come up and tell us, this is what we do on this channel. We have like open dialogue, open conversations. When something like this impacts us, we talk about it. And I'm definitely personally impacted. I'm going to be traveling today, and Angie's going to be on repeat. Run them up, y'all. Get on your Apple and listen.
Because it is a secret that I'm revealing. But the latter part of the conversation.
Hey, Too Feisty, you want to weigh in?
Yeah, I want to be really quick. And it's so crazy that this happened because I was just telling a few people the other day, that Angie Stone is in the foundational blocks of neo soul music. She executive produced D'Angelo's first album, his debut album, and he was talented. He had the music, but they just didn't know what to do with him at the label because the genre hadn't been created yet. And because they brought her in because she was an industry vet and she knew exactly what to do with his sound, how to polish it up and package it for the label, the album comes out. And after that, that is when Maxwell gets taken off the shelf. Maxwell always gives credit to D'Angelo's debut album because he was on the shelf at his label and he was probably going to get dropped because they didn't know what to do with him. And once D'Angelo's album came out, they had a clear direction of what to do with Maxwell. So when we think about all those artists that came out in the 90s and the 2000s, D'Angelo, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Angie Stone is at the helm of that. She knew exactly what to do when she heard his music. And I just wanted to make sure to put that out there, and we give her flowers for that as well.
Definitely. I don't feel like the neo soul movement actually gets the credit that it deserves, because R&B had been on a decline for some time and is definitely almost all the way gone now. When the neo soul hit, it opened up the doors for so many artists to get commercial music.
Yes.
Like, I think that it gets pigeonholed as to just being like a small group, but in actuality, it opened the door for commercial success for so many Black artists and Josh Stone.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. And we have these conversations, and then we see the faces in the front, and like I said, the talent has always been there. You can't deny somebody like D'Angelo, who is an artist, a writer, a musician. But when we're talking about packaging the music and knowing exactly what song to put on the album, and what instrumentation to add to these lyrics and stuff, that part is often overlooked. But she has always been at the forefront in the background of music, all the way back to the sequence getting signed to Sugar Hill Records. So Sugar Hill Records, excuse me. So I've always been a huge fan. I dropped in the chat that one of my favorite songs by her is Baby, featuring Betty Wright. May she rest in peace as well. And she just has always been that girl, acting, writing, producing, singing, rapping. She did reality TV. And then she was doing YouTube recently. Her YouTube channel, her telling these stories, these industry stories, is also present. She's had a prolific career. She was a supernova, and she's definitely going to be missed here in my house.
Well, me too. Are you going to be listening to her all day today?
I've already started listening to her. I'm taking a break to be in here with you right now. So I'm going to drop, but I just wanted to drop that little knowledge in case anybody didn't know. The infamous, iconic Brown Sugar album that D'Angelo put out, Angie Stone is literally behind that album.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Too Feisty. I appreciate you as always.
Thank you.
All right. Paula, you wanted to chime in? Oh, sorry, really quick before
Hey,
you start.
ma'am. How you doing over there?
I'm great. Just really, really quick. Miss Unique, what happened to her is we lost her at the age of 63 to a car accident. And somebody gave us some more information. It says Dennis Byron went live. He stated the car Angie was in was struck by a truck and the car flipped. Reportedly, she was not alone and others were injured. So prayers up to anybody else who was injured or in the vehicle in general. What were you saying, Miss
Well,
Paula?
first of all, thank you for clarifying what happened. I just burned up some crab cakes. This all your fault. I didn't burn up my crab cakes because I'm over here trying to listen to y'all and trying to process all of what's happened in this conversation because I've been an Angie Stone fan since she was with another group called Vertical Hold.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the songs they used to play was "You Seem Too Much Too Busy," something like that. "Seems Too Much Too Busy." That's one of the very first songs I heard when I used to go to Prairie View. We would have KPVU, and so I would hear some of the neo soul before neo soul really got hot. And so I really got introduced to her after that as a single artist in the neo soul movement as it was coming through. And like I told you in the chat, one of the songs that I really liked by her was the one with Music Soul Child.
The what?
How
What is it?
how do we make love? That song.
Oh yeah, I do like that song. Her,
And
she had one of those albums you could listen to it all the way through.
man, you can clean your house and go riding, things like that. Put your little something in your cup. So, Mims, when you get in your Casa Amigo or Casa Azul moment, we're going to have to do Angie Stone, have a whole night of Angie Stone and Casa Azul.
Yeah,
But
I
for
definitely.
you, I'm going to get one of them bottles one of these days. I'm not a tequila girl, but I'm going to get one of these days.
You better. Oh.
One of the other things that I wanted to say was this, that as an artist, she has such a distinct voice. And as somebody, she's older than me. I'm 54 and she's older than me. So I appreciated her voice in two different ways as an R&B artist as well as neo soul because she was diverse. Like you said, I saw her on R&B Divas and she always stood on business. So when you were playing that video, I actually saw that video when she discussed. I can't remember what the end result was. It was something about her
Somebody
not
took her
getting
royalty.
credit,
Yeah, her royalty.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Okay. And so I saw that video and as far as I'm concerned, she was a woman. She walked amongst all just divas. She could do what she wanted to do because she could stand on it because she had done it. And I don't think she always got all the credit she deserved. Like she felt like it. I felt that she didn't get it all the time. As far as nowadays, I don't know what we do with voices like hers anymore because we have these other folks that's coming out that want to be,
What do
I
we do
love
with
what.
voices? Like what we always do. We put something shiny up front, and we have real voices like Angie actually singing the
Yep.
track, actually on the track when it should be the main artist, and it's Angie. But thank God Angie got the credit she deserved because we wouldn't be here. She definitely had a fan base, and the fact that 63 she's still performing, probably to a sold out crowd, speaks to just how impactful she was.
Very. And so at the end of the day, like after I didn't burn up these crab cakes, so now I'm gonna have to sit here with my sulking soul right now. So
That's
what
the
I'm gonna
thing.
do
Just
is
break
go
the
on
top
up.
off.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something right. Take the top off, eat the inside. I
Right.
think I'm gonna go into music. What is it? Amazon Music,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna buy some of her stuff because I don't have everything. You know how you lose music? I used to have all that music from downloading from back in the day. I stole just as much music as everybody. A lot of people did out here, and so now I'm gonna have to go pay real cash for it on Amazon Music now. So I'm
Just
gonna
get a
go.
just pay $10 and you can listen to unlimited.
Yeah, I got it. I got both, but I really want her songs. I had y'all mentioned Vision in the chat,
That's
and
me.
I have it. I have it. So I
I
had to
love
go
that.
get on my computer, and I said, "Well, what song is Visions?" That I actually have that song, and I remember I love that song as well. So you and I got music in common, and so finally, and I'm done. Y'all, this one hurt. So I was still reeling from Roberta Flack being this, and then a friend of mine told me about some other old school R&B artists that passed away. This is a tough weekend.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go get Roberta Flack. I'm gonna have to get some Angie Stone. This is a tough weekend, and so I'm glad I was able to come on here with you all and kind of take this one on the chin, because I think you already know, Mims, I'm out here in Arizona, so I don't even have black folks to grieve with out here about this one. You know, I'm out here in the back of Arizona at that, in Queen Creek. And so I was glad that well, not glad, I'm sad as hell, but I got this news and I was able to kind of be in the chat with all the people. Yeah, man, this one's tough. So shout out to all the people in the chat, especially the people that I talk to all the time. Y'all, this one's pretty tough. So, Mims, one of these days I'm gonna get that Casa Azul with you, and we're gonna do an Angie Stone night. Let's do an Angie Stone night.
Now you know that's gonna be a free video, but we could probably work it out. Well, we could probably work it out. But thank you so much, Ms. Paula, for being
You're
here.
welcome.
All right. And maybe if I get that Casamigos endorsement, maybe we can send a bottle to you.
Sounds good. I'm out here in Arizona.
All right. Have a good one, Ms. Keys. Essence, you want to chime in?
Yes.
Is this Chanelica?
It is.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know you're like a music enthusiast. So what do you have to say?
So actually, Miss Angela Laverne Cox Brownstone was a family friend, and one of my family members actually worked on her team for years, a part of her team in different facets as far as image and makeup and hair. So this one is close to the heart. She was a beautiful woman. I feel like the reasons why she was doing the whole secrets reveal is because her legacy wasn't, and it goes back to the J Records days, where she felt as though she wasn't getting the promotion that she should have because of the type of artist she was, and I think it played to her age and her color from conversations that were private. She was very instrumental in music itself. Female hip hop wouldn't be where it is without her being a part of the sequence and having the #1 record on Cashbox at the time, because there was no black singles, with the Funk You Up, and then being able to parlay from hip hop and go into, and then writing on like the Apache records and stuff like that. She wrote a lot of the stuff on the Sugar. She was being a ghostwriter basically for a lot of the records that came out of Sugar Hill, and then to parlay from that to become a part of Vertical Hold and do that, and then get her own solo record was amazing, and to still do it at whatever age she was at the time speaks to that. I just pray that the industry, because of this, really pays tribute and atone for mistreating her with the whole D'Angelo situation, and just give reverence, because she sowed seeds that birthed nation. And the crazy thing is that, again, where she was headed to was to perform. So that's what makes it even more sad.
Right. I'm with you.
Yeah. And I don't really have a favorite song, but I'll name one. Well, I'll name two. My favorite album is.
Well, you go ahead and name three if you want.
I'm gonna name an album. The reason why I said that is because I'm gonna name an album. I was gonna name a duet, and I was gonna name a song that she sung by herself. So my favorite album is The Art of Love and War, and then Rich Girl, and then the duet that I love that she did was The Prayer with Josh Groban. It's really dope. And the single song that I like is Sometime. It's on The Art of Love and War, because they played it a lot on Michael Basin back in the day when I was in school.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Essence, and for some of the extra background too. I know you are a music enthusiast, but I didn't know that you had connections to Angie. So, thanks for sharing. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Y'all be blessed. Be safe.
All right. We got Negla and then So Debonair.
Hey, ma'ams. Second time in 1 week. I don't know. We be talking about some weird stuff on here, but oh man, this one hits hard. With Angie, I done forgot everything. I normally type it out, and I done forgot what I was gonna say. But I do know that with me and music, I love people that how like when you hear them speak, you can tell they sing and can sing without auto tune and synthesizers and equal. You know what I'm saying? Like
You hear it in their voice.
Exactly.
Okay,
and that was Angie. And that was why I loved her music. And I remember now she was a, thickums, dark skin, beautiful woman. And I remember when D'Angelo came out with his video, and then she I think she had the baby right after the video. And everybody was like, ew, why he with her? And and this, that, and the other. And the way that she handled herself with grace and class and beauty and style. Oh my goodness. I mean, that was just, all the more reason to love her. And then I saw her, I don't know if anybody remembers or not, but she was on Wife Swap, and she did Wife Swap with Layla Ali.
I do not remember.
She did Wife Swap with Layla Ali. You'll find it on YouTube, Google, I don't know, Hulu, whatever. But she did a Wife Swap with Layla Ali, and Layla was talking about how the family was eating unhealthily and things like that, and really got her on the health kick. She like almost kind of became her like little personal trainer or what have you. It's a really good episode. You should, watch it. But when she slimmed down, I think she did have some medical intervention, but Layla was helping her with her diet, exercise regime, and things like that. And I just, this is, we all have to go sometime, but the Heavenly Choir, gained a powerful angel today. So
no, I'm listening. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to play.
Yep, there it is. No, you fine. There it is. Yep, that's the episode. And she, Layla was talking about because they was frying chicken and stuff. She was like, "Oh, that's not healthy."
That's good.
1 week. We are late.
Okay, your parents are here.
Come on, Sydney.
If Angie doesn't start eating right, she could die.
All bets are off when the celebrities go toe-to-toe.
Get out. No. The structure is not working.
I thought somebody gonna get hit with a right hand.
And Angie would have been right there. Angie would have been right with her.
Oh yes, that was it was just a really, really good episode, and it was why and how Angie started making a lot of life health decisions and health choices and things like that. She was like, "I'll be your personal trainer," and it's a good little episode on the side to watch while you got your Casa Azul. I got my Steel Reserve. I'm beer.
I'm traveling today. I'm drinking water.
Sure, ma'ams.
No, this is literally dragon fruit vitamin water. I'm traveling.
Is it distilled? Hold on. Is it distilled? No, I'm just messing. You know what? I joke with my husband all the time. I tell him, "Babe, I need some more beer flavored water."
Oh, it does have a lot of added sugar. Stop messing things up for me. Anyway,
you're supposed to be sad. I'm making you laugh. I'm sorry, baby.
You can
anyway.
Hold, you can stay up. Deb, I see you're really emotional. Let me you can stay up, Negla.
Sure.
Hold on. Thank you, Jennifer Pace for the super chat. I appreciate you. And Annette, I love your channel, ma'am. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Hey, Deb.
What's going on?
So I see you really, really are impacted. You're more than welcome to speak from your heart here.
Yo, Angie was amazing. If you never met Angie Stone, Angie was amazing.
You said you met her?
Yes, I know. I met Angie Stone through my uncle because he's son of Luther Vandross. And I met Angie Stone for years. I would run into her randomly during
I'm sorry, you said your uncle is Luther Vandross?
My uncle's son was Luther Vandross.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So I met Angie Stone many times. But I would say that you asked a favorite song. And I can't think of the title of the song, but I know it's My Sunshine or whatever. But I remember that she said something like, in time things look a little better, or whatever. I remember one of my hardest times, I went through that. And I remember I was talking to Angie Stone about that part.
Oh, you actually got to talk to her about her lyrics. That's dope. So Deb, like,
Yeah.
that's dope. And I mean, for a lot of neo soul artists that write their own lyrics, that's impactful. Like, oh, I said that and it's still impacting you today. How did she respond?
She just like hugged me and she told me, she was like, no, that's true. I think with her and Faith Evans, like those are two people that I met in real life that gave a real impact in my life. And I was like trying not to cry before this. Like,
It's okay, you're a crier. It's okay. It's okay if you're a crier. If you met the woman and you feel deeply hurt and impacted that somebody that you know and you've shared moments with is gone, it's okay. It's natural.
but when I tell you, like, she was so amazing. Like, she turned my trauma into like a funny space, and like Angie Stone was amazing. Like, y'all, like if y'all never met her, like she was dope. Um, Again, when I told her about what those words meant to me, Angie was like, I make music from my soul. And so, hopefully from my soul, it gives out to other people's souls and it embeds that so they understand the fact that, yes, in time it does get better. And when I tell you, I cried in Angie Stone's arms that day. So when I tell you, like, this is a sad day for me because Angie was amazing. Like, she was so dope. Like, even like after that, like we talked after that, we had a lot of conversations. I was going through a lot. And she's like, let me take your number. And I'm gonna tell you that Angie called me daily.
Wow.
That's what Angie Stone was. So
Wow.
it's like it's very sad.
Well,
Like
that's when you had like an actual relationship with the woman.
Huh?
That sounds like a real relationship. Like that sounds like some, celebrities can be kind of like flighty, but that sounds like a real person to person, heart to heart type of experience with somebody. Most people don't get to have that with some of their faves.
Absolutely.
Can I ask so debonair a question real quick? You know what? One of the things that I love is like artists that tell stories. You knew her as a person. Did you see her? Like, I love it when I can know you through your work. Do you get what I'm saying? Is that how you, like, knowing her as a person, is that how you felt?
I feel like as a person, she was more than her work.
Wow.
Like let me cook you some food. Like, let's sit down. She baked. Angie Stone cooked me food before. Like, this is a lot. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to call and like do all this, but like,
this is what this is for. What did she cook you? We want to know because we're fans. You had the experience we want to know about.
Had a pie. And we ate the pie together, and we just talked because I told her, I said, whatever. I don't know if the name of the song is "My Sunshine Has Come." What's the name of the song?
No more rain.
No more rain.
Yes, I told her, I said that song spoke so much to me because of some things that I have gone through in my life, and I told her like why, and that's when we and her like built a relationship together. Angie Stone, when I told her that, was on like, okay, let's, and she was on like, that means a lot to me that my song means that much to you, and it was therapeutic. And she really like sat with me through a lot of things in life that I went through with her with that song. But I told her, and I loved her so much for that.
I hope to have a similar moment with Corinne Steffens when I meet her. I'm gonna tell her book meant a lot to me. I'm just trying to make So Deb laugh. Have you talked to your uncle Deb?
No, not yet. Because when they had posted, I was like, this is not true. So everybody's been posting it now, so I'm about to call him in a minute. But I didn't think it was true at first because I'm like, and they said her daughter. I didn't see the post that she had made yet.
Mm-hmm. Her daughter just said, let me see. We have it pulled up.
She's like, I lost my mom.
Yeah. My mommy is gone.
Yeah.
And if you're just coming in, yes, Angie Stone unfortunately passed away in a tragic car accident at the age of 63 this morning. She performed last night in Mobile, Alabama. And her family has confirmed that she has passed. Really quickly, we got a super chat. C says, I'm upset Angie Stone never got her justice in the music industry. She's a legend, and I don't understand why she wasn't included in the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Her projects and albums always deliver. Thank you, C. I appreciate it.
I can answer this though, but you know what? She felt that way. Angie Stone, she didn't need the accolades from everything else. Angie Stone knew what she did. And so she was ever looking for people to validate that. She knew what she did already. If anybody ever talked to Angie Stone, she would tell you that.
Yeah. So
Angie
how
Stone,
long did your
Angie Stone was amazing. Like if you ever had a time and space to meet Angie Stone, you'd be like, damn, I met Angie Stone. The way that she talks to you, the way that she like loves on you, the way that she like just has respect for you, like period. Like Angie Stone was amazing.
63 is super young. She's survived by a son, a daughter, and multiple grandchildren. And let's see how many albums she actually has. So I imagine your uncle knew her just as well.
Yeah. They were really good friends.
She released 10 studio albums and 1 compilation album. She has over 24 singles. I mean, she's solidified.
She's also sampled very heavily from her group from the 80s, and some of her, music in the 90s and moving forward. She's heavily sampled.
Absolutely.
Because she's that hot, that fire.
Can I say that I'm glad that like you guys are like really celebrating her? Because a lot of people really don't give Angie Stone her accolades or like her flowers for real. A lot of times, like you never hear people talk about Angie Stone, but Angie Stone was amazing through her entire career. And it's just amazing to see like all these people come up and talk about Angie Stone. Like, I think that makes me emotional because I just know Angie Stone. So,
I mean, even before you met her, I think the mark of a true artist is even before you meet them in person, you feel like you know them.
Mm-hmm.
And Angie was also one of those people who you knew wrote, because you can always tell somebody who writes music in the way that they alliterate, in the way that even in talking to you, they could tell you a story and you're like, well, damn, I never would have thought to put those things together.
Right.
So I'm always really intrigued and impressed by people who have that gift, because I don't. I don't. And she wrote for a lot of people. She clearly impacted a lot of people. And I can't tell y'all enough. Run up those streams. That money will go to her family. And I want to see, Angie got 1 billion streams. She just popped off and showed up and showed out. So show up and show out for Angie. Did he neglect you, or Deb, do you want to close out?
Well, that's all I had to say. I just want to come on and like really like give some perspective on Angie Stone. Again, she was amazing. There's like, if you even had an opportunity to meet her, you would understand what I'm saying. Angie was amazing, and she always put 10 on 10. And you know who else is like that? She reminds me of Fantasia a lot. I know Fantasia too, but they remind me of each other because they do the same things with with their people that they meet.
Similar. I mean, I feel I put Angie in terms of music. I put Angie in the same category as like Jill Scott, just because they had like up tempo.
3 people. I never met Jill Scott.
No. I got what you were saying. You mean in person? Yeah. I'm just saying, for me, when I think of Angie, I put her in the same category with Jill because they have like up tempo. They have slow music. Mm-hmm. They have music that you can listen to 20 years from now and it'll still be relevant. Mm-hmm. Lady Leo was actually at her concert last night. Lady Leo, you could tell us in the chat if you recorded anything or have anything that you want to share. that performance now is going to be a historic performance because it's her last one.
Well, I'm gonna drop down memes because like I really am grieving this.
I'm gonna drop 2 memes, but I, so debonair, I'm definitely sorry for your personal, your personal loss. I mean, I know that heaven has gained a new member of the heavenly choir, but she is definitely missed and loved on earth, and I wish she had gotten as many flowers, or she knew about, so you know what I mean, all the flowers that she had while she was here. But praying for you and your uncle, strength in the Lord. Okay.
Now, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like she deserves all that. Like, Angie was amazing.
You guys take
give
care.
People their credit. Definitely give people their credit while they're here. Celebrate people while they are here, especially if they mean something to you.
But even if y'all forgot to do it while she was here, y'all doing it now. Like, I so appreciate that part. Like, you have no idea. Like, Angie was amazing. I'm about to drop down mails because I don't want to be over here doing all this, but I love you, man.
Call your uncle. He's probably going through something similar. Yeah, call your uncle. All right. Thanks as always for So Deb. And if y'all don't know So Deb, my intro, So Deb and Busy Blue were in my main intro where I get up with the BBL. So they are famous. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. This was not expected. Hug your family while they're here, and I'm gonna see you guys later. That was So Debonair. He's a content creator. You could check out his channel. He might go live later to talk about this. But he had a personal connection with Angie Stone through his uncle. She made him a pie and checked on him. So I'm glad he called in. Thank you guys. See you later.